fourth time. Hello and welcome to Acadia RPG. My name is Shane Stevens and I'm your Dungeon Master. Please forgive us for technical difficulties. We're figuring it out, but I think we're good now. I am joined once again by our beautiful players, Meredith and Brittany. And we're here to have some fun and hang out playing D&D. Yeah. Difficulties.
Maybe it's because you closed out the VPN. It's like, oh, I guess
That's why.
Yeah.
But if I left the VPN on, it was going to keep disconnecting and reconnecting.
Oh, sure, yeah. Just
So, I normally make sure I turn that off right away, but yeah, because I would make a mess. But thank you guys for being with us here on this wonderful Monday night as we sit up on our second floor and not die of sweat and heat because I turned on the AC ahead. But what's what?
Oh, the blue thing.
Oh,
Fan.
yes, it is fan. Well, I find if I put it up facing up, it gets the air to circulate for whatever reason. But anyway, welcome to our stream. We're so glad for you guys to be here, whether you're watching us on YouTube or now live on Twitch. We appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with us.
Mm-hmm.
We are back into our Field of Force campaign tonight. We're going to be picking up where we left off. Always got things going in the works. Forever promising that we're going to do new stuff, and we will eventually. It's just getting there.
Just having those talks with the people.
Yeah.
And planning.
The hard part.
Yep.
And 2 out of the 4 people are introverts. So
It's all on me.
That's true.
But anyway, we'll get there eventually, and we'll be excited to share that new stuff with you guys.
yes.
He brought it on himself, really. It's why he never gets to play.
That's why I'm
Oh wait, it was because it wasn't his idea. That's why I haven't started yet.
Watch that.
I love him, but it's true.
So, continuing to work on new stuff. We'll be excited to bring that with you guys. But for now, we'll jump into our normal game. So, where we left off last time, our players were traveling with the army, heading towards the castle of... You had just broken out from the army and found the abandoned mine town. It supposedly led to the mine system in the mountain range.
And it was awful.
That would allow you to make it to where you needed to go. The back way. On the side of the mountain, not have the crowds
The
from it.
sneaky way.
You guys had stopped when, as you were about to enter the giant mine, you heard a moaning and felt a sense of dread.
I
As
usually fear dread when I
These-
hear moaning.
lonely, spiked-limbed creatures come walking out of the mine shaft, weeping, and just
horrible.
walking around.
He showed me a picture. I disapprove wholeheartedly.
You guys decided the best way to deal with them is to not deal with them.
You move out of there.
So
Yeah.
you got your Pokemon on.
Yep,
And,
we picked on out of there, sacrificing my Pokemon as a distraction.
And
Using your
after
bag of
this,
tricks. Throwing out your 2 giant boar and a rat.
That's right.
And they went and started causing havoc, drawing the Lonely's attention.
Yep.
The Lonely made their way over, started attacking the boar, giving them very painful hugs. And you guys were able to slowly sneak your way inside, past the first and second Lonely. As your
They're
boars dealt
together.
damage.
Can they really be that lonely?
You guys
Yes.
were eventually seen, and they started to give chase. But using your Wanda webs, you guys were able to jump into the cavern system.
Yep.
Taking a guess on which direction you needed to go.
Yep.
And ran off in that direction, not stopping.
Who came up with the Wander Webs idea? Was it me or you?
It was one of us. Actually, it might have been both of us. I feel like we came to it at the same time.
It's fair. But you guys headed down the passageway, not divulging from the main path. You stayed on the same tunnel path, heading down, camping where you could, and before you knew it, 3 or 4 days passed. 2 or 3 days passed. You did pass through a couple interesting caverns, one of which included some strange, large mining equipment of which you could not discern its technology level or reason for being there. You also discovered some other kind of like little spots where people slept and ate and lived their lives here in these mines. But after about 3 days' time, you guys eventually made it to a large final cavern, which we see before us. As you guys explored the cavern, noticing old mining equipment and mine carts laying around, and a kind of a second level with another set of doors up to your bottom right, upper right. You saw directly ahead of you a set of doors, what seemed to be like light pouring in. Rushing to the doors, you open them up and realize it leads to the outside, to which you saw,
Great.
by moonlight, a large kind of mass off to your upper right on your side of the mountain range, and a large bridge that seemed to span a massive chasm that laid out in front. As you guys took in and the fresh air that you haven't enjoyed in days, and saw the moonlight, and were getting excited that you were finally there, all of a sudden you all felt tentacles wrap around you and reel you back in.
Zoink.
As you saw what you thought were stalagmites on the ground, or stalactites, I can't remember which one's which.
No, stalagmites.
Okay, stalagmites on the ground.
How do you tell the difference between stalagmite and stalactite? Well,
So
a
you got-
stalagmite's got an end. Harry Potter.
An N? For what?
Stalagmite, stalactite. How do you tell the difference? Well, stalagmite's got an end in it.
That's actually from Harry Potter?
Yes, first
Sounds
book.
like some Monty Python crap.
No, first book. Because
The English.
And Hagrid's telling him that, well, Hagrid's like getting car sick.
Love it. So the difference between stalactites and stalagmites is that stalactites are on the ceiling and stalagmites are on the ground. You'll remember them with this mnemonic device, G-mites and C-tites. G for ground, C for ceiling. You're welcome. Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Alright.
Are we really expecting me to pass up a teachable moment with some of my useless trivia?
No.
Never.
So, as you guys see this stalagmite, tentacles spawn tentacles, reach out, pull you in towards it, its mouth kind of opens up, gaping mouth full of teeth, and a single eye opens up on it.
I don't like this.
You guys are now grappled, and I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh, fuck that.
so that's an unnatural 20 for Daffodil. And a 4 for me.
We'll take it. A natural 20 for Daph.
Unnatural.
21 for me.
Okay. And a 4 for Faye.
Yep. I know.
40 for thank you.
No.
Alright, Pip, you're up. You are now grappled, and you see this large kind of stone-like creature grabs a hold of you. What do you do?
Is it dark mode? I'd be in dark mode. Sorry.
Underdark mode. Check out D&D Beyond, where they just released Underdark mode. To your character
Night
sheets have never
mode. You're not a
before.
huge nerd.
Dark mode is better with everything. Night mode is for...
I said night mode.
Oh,
Under dark mode is some massive nerd shit.
that's what they call it.
I know, but I'm just saying. Everybody else calls it night mode.
Or dark mode.
Or dark mode.
Yeah.
Listen. I'm judging all of you.
I
You're all
would
one
like
of
to
us.
use.
No. I'm a sexy nerd.
What are those gamer girls? That's
Just kidding.
just bite the controller.
I would
I
like.
mean, yeah, how do you play?
I would like to use a bonus action and use my ghost step tattoo.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh, we haven't used that in a while, so that's good.
I have only used it once.
Gaming.
I can move
You
through
missed
creatures
the
and
name
solid
already.
objects as if they were difficult terrain, and I end my turn. If I end my turn in solid object, I take 1d10 force damage. If the effect ends while I'm inside a solid object, I instead are shunted to the nearest unoccupied space, and I take 1d10 force damage for every 5 feet traveled.
Nice.
While I'm in my ghostly form, I also have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage
Uh-huh.
from non-magical attacks, and I can't be grappled or restrained.
Yep.
So, I'm going to step out of that horrible thing,
Yep. Easy enough. You're no longer grappled.
and I'm going to do attack attacks.
Okay, do it. So as you see as Pip just kind of like fuzzes for a second, and she comes almost ethereal. She steps outside of the grasping tentacles and wields her rapier and starts attacking.
Okay, so the first one, 13 hit.
That will not hit.
Second is 26 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay, that's 16 points of damage.
Okay,
And
16 points of damage as you swipe into a rock-like clutch. How many attack per action do you have? Still 2?
still 2 right
Okay.
now. Sorry.
Why? At what level does it become 3?
Eventually she gets 3. I don't remember what. And I think endgame is 4 or 5.
Wrong. She must be stopped.
Okay, I was watching a video. Somebody was talking about a level 20 multi-class where you get like 9 attacks per action.
That's too many.
A lot. You do like 250 damage in one hit.
At,
If you do it
at a
right.
certain point, you have to become less of a tank just for the enjoyment of the people around you.
Okay. And I would like to use a special,
Okay.
which is a maneuver. I would like to use Distracting Strike.
Okay. So that last attack that hit.
Yes.
So what does that
So,
do again?
Distracting Strike. When you hit with a weapon attack, you can spend 1 die to add the total to the damage roll in the next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage. The attack is made before the start of my next turn.
Nice. Okay.
So, that means I get to add 1d10 to the attack damage. 5 extra points of damage, and then is that 5? If it's the next attack roll against the target. So the next attack roll against the target
And it takes 5 points of damage.
also gets 5 points of damage. And they also get advantage on it. It's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Daffodil.
Okay, so Daffodil is. He really got nothing. He just needs to attempt to get ungrappled at this point.
Okay. So he can help make a strength check, and that's going to be a strength check with disadvantage.
Oof. Okay.
Because how many fucking warriors we had?
Well, 20.
And then the scream. Oh, you get one more than I think.
Wow.
Viewers.
I'm sorry you had to come in at this point while I'm ugly laughing, but I can't help it.
I still need to get one of those freaking easy buttons to confirm it.
It is a unicorn.
Oh my god!
I can tell
Wow.
you.
Okay then. All of Brittany's luck for the stream.
All my luck for the next month. I'm gonna get hit by a car tomorrow.
Okay, so that's an action, but he breaks free.
Alrighty.
So,
That's pretty much it for him. I don't think he's got pretty much anything for bonus action.
okay, you're gonna move him away. You're gonna leave him right there.
Oh, he can hide. He can use a bonus action to hide.
Yep.
He's gonna do that.
He's standing in the open right next to the creature.
Work with me, Shane.
I mean, you can attempt to hide, but it's gonna be really freaking hard to do so if you're standing right there. You can move him and then try.
Okay.
There's objects around to hide behind.
Alright, so he can go to his regular speed and then hide?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's no longer grappled, so.
So Pip's probably like.
He can definitely get behind these because he's got a speed of 45.
Yep.
Bam!
Okay. So now he's gonna bonus action hide. Roll shot.
What I did last time. Alright, stealth 24.
Okay.
My new good luck maneuver. See how long that
Alright.
way.
It's now the ropers go and Faye is on deck. So. It's going to first. It's going to make an attack against 2 attacks against Pip with its roper with its tentacles. So the first one is going to be 23.
It's
The other one's higher, so they're both going to hit.
gosh, it's only 18.
So you are now grappled
Again.
again. You're still still grappled. It's going to see if it can see the see Daft if not. So it's then going to go ahead and make. It's going to make a fight against. Oh wait, you're still. When did you go step? Okay.
Check.
So the end of your next turn. Okay, so he cannot grab a hold of you. So he tries to grab a hold of you, but he cannot. So it flails its tentacles at you, and they keep passing through you. He's then gonna be, and then he's gonna turn his kind of drooling mouth maw onto Faye. Faye can attack. That's gonna be 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
So I got no damage from either of them.
No.
Rude.
No damage. That's gonna be 18 points of piercing damage to Faye.
Oof.
The other one, so there's another one makes itself known, and it's
Rude.
gonna start moving your direction,
Oh, I don't like that.
as it just kind of like almost seems like it's like crawling across the floor. It's then gonna see if it can see Daffodil. It cannot. So that is it for its turn. Actually, it's gonna try to grapple Pip, but it's not gonna work because you're being foiled right now. So that's its turn. And now it's Faye's go.
Woohoo!
Okay, Faye, hit it.
Can I use Misty Step to get out while grappled?
Should be able to, I think.
I can just use it. I don't have to do any things, it looks like. Alright. 30 feet. I am out of here.
Yeah, it's got a verbal component, so you don't even have to move your hands. So easy enough. So you've moved your 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
That was a bonus action, wasn't it? Wait, I can't cast another spell, though.
Was that a bonus action? Yeah, oh, yeah, that's a bonus action.
Yeah, but I still can't cast another spell.
No, not unless it's a cantrip.
What have I got for, like, weapons? What's equipped here? Not a lot. Okay.
Please. Use that special thing so then you can make more. Have a higher chance of hitting and then more damage to the piece of shit.
It's a little bit more like battlefieldy.
Yeah. Creepy cave music. No. Okay. Pokemon!
You okay?
Yep.
Alright, so you can use an action to summon a creature. Well, yeah, it would have been charged at this point. Okay.
Yeah, yep, it's been a few days.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Yep. A giant boar!
Damn. It's like rolling those sixes.
I know, right?
Okay. You get a giant boar, so if you reel back, twist around your hat, and throw a spear towards him. Giant boar, which I don't have a token for, but it's big. So we're gonna give you the next best thing. Give you this beholder. We'll call that.
Okay with it?
So you put it where you want it. You have, I think, a 30-foot range on that.
Okay. Gonna put on.
Alright, then you move 30 feet. you want him to attack, which might be a good
Yeah.
idea.
Is that or dragging and dragging with a little poop?
Yeah.
Barking gave you one wrong response.
He attacked on the move that I sent him out. On its next turn. Do I
Okay.
have to roll initiative for it?
No, take initiative on your turn.
Okay.
That's just the easy house rule I go with.
Okay. So we're just gonna wait till the next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna get killed.
Alright, hit.
Yep. So that extra stuff for my friends didn't work out this time.
Was it only on the next round?
Until my next turn, yeah.
Woof. Wait.
No, it's
Oh,
till
no.
the end of your next turn.
Oh, good.
Of this turn.
Yeah, so it's the end of your turn.
Yeah, so that bonus is gone now.
Oh, yeah. Being,
For the person to attack and then
Yeah,
my
yeah.
Oh yeah.
my Misty Step tattoo. So I'm going to
Sorry, the distract.
yes.
I thought you were talking about your ghosted tattoo.
No, I said I was talking about the
Got it.
okay, so slash this guy.
Okay.
Woohoo! One was a nat 20 and one was a
Yeah.
28.
Yep, we'll hit. So obviously with your nat 20, make sure you roll double damage.
Okay, that is 17 points of damage. And then 11 points of damage.
So another 28.
Okay. So then as you're slicing into the rock, or the rock-like body that makes up this kind of large stone-like creature, you do start seeing some purple blood leaking out.
Okay. I am going to jump back from this guy.
Okay. Okay, he's gonna use a reaction to try to make a fight against you. And that fits. You roll 10. Anything else?
No, it's
Alright, that fills up.
Okay. Daffodil. My favorite one-trick pony. Crossbow with sneak attack
Okay.
against this one.
Yep, do it up.
Okay. $16.
16, that will not hit.
Ugh. Rude. That's it. That's all I got for him.
Alright.
He's
Next up,
really only a one-trick pony.
Ropers and phase on deck. No. The roper in the center of the room is going to go ahead and try to make an attack against Faye and the boar. So it's going to get you 2 against each.
He gets 4 attacks.
Mhm.
Rude.
So the one against the boar, he got a 16 was his highest.
That'll hit.
Okay, so tendril wraps around the boar. As you see it wrap around kind of this large boar-like creature, it starts like, you see the boar physically kind of like droop as it feels like it's getting its strength. And the highest roll against you was 23. Okay, same thing for you. You attack, you feel like as it kind of, you didn't notice it didn't so much the first time, the tendril wraps around your person. It feels like it's sapping energy. You'll physically weaker.
What does that mean?
So it's then going to pull you in, so it pulls you down 25 feet. So the boar will get
So we're grappled again.
So it's gonna pull you and the boar 25 feet. going to go ahead and make a bite attack against the
I
boar.
was partially being petty and partially misjudged how far forward the little things were hanging off the beholder.
Okay, it's a natural 20 to the boar.
Rude. Stop. Stop now.
I don't have enough dice to go. So,
Never something we like to know.
No, I do not.
This makes me looking at it and like makes me want to go up there and see what's up there. Outside. We're done with this.
What you about to say? You're our tank. If you leave us behind, I'll kill you.
Now I have to fight stuff.
that's going to be 46 points of piercing damage. Yep. So it takes a bite. It takes a large chunk out of the boar right in its kind of like neck area and rips out its throat instead.
Actually sitting perfectly.
Oh, let me.
Alright, do you want to pull that off the board, please?
That's where that landed.
You?
Yeah.
Here, fun. I'm pretty proud of that miniature. Alrighty, so that's it for that rope. But the other one's going to make attacks, try to grab onto Pip. Roll a
I haven't
natural
even gotten
20.
to attack yet.
So the natural 20, it's going to wrap around your body and it's going to pull you in close 25 feet towards it. Does
So,
that get you within striking range?
so how many squares are
5 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4, many?
5.
5?
You within touching range?
Like, yeah,
Are you adjacent to it?
adjacent, yeah.
Okay. That's gonna make an attack, a bite attack against you. Ooh. That's a 25. So that'll hit.
You have an armor class higher than 18.
So it's going to clarify.
You don't know anyone who has a higher armor class than that.
Let's see.
Unless we get magical armor or something.
You
We
take
did that once. It didn't work out.
22 points of piercing damage. As it kind of wraps around you, pulls you in close and hits your shoulder. Alright, that's it for the ropers. It's Anthony's turn.
Okay, so again, now I have to just try and ungrapple myself because that was the one misty step that I get today.
Well, you can make an attack while you're grappling.
Do you think
Oh,
you can do the blood fountain?
Yes, if I can make an attack while I'm grappled,
You can.
that was the plan.
Grapple just means you can't move,
Okie dokie.
and you have a disadvantage on strength checks.
I am gonna boink, inflict wounds.
Oh wait, it gives you disadvantage on your attack rolls.
That's rude.
Sorry, I was making myself smart on it again. So you can't make an attack against it, but it's swing.
All right,
So it's up to you if you want to keep that or not.
we're gonna try it.
Okay, go ahead.
No, 13 doesn't hit.
13. So you're using. Let me ask you that. You're using your inflict wounds.
Yeah.
Use the higher of the two.
25.
I won't make you use disadvantage with that one attack. If you're using other kinds of attacks that require aiming or like dexterity to use, yes. But since it's literally grappled on you and all you have to do is touch it, I'm not going to put disadvantage on that one, even though the rules said it.
Thanks, Jake.
So go ahead and your attack hits.
Woohoo! Okay. We'll go get some more of this.
It only makes sense to me. So
Makes sense to me too. I was gonna be annoyed. But that's my natural state, so who cares? That was fun. Okay. 13, 14, 20, 32. 32
32 points of damage.
out of a possible 70.
Cool. So as you reach down to the tentacle that's grasped onto you, and you deal 32 points of damage, the tentacle explodes, so you're no longer restrained, and the creature starts leaking purple ichor out of it. Tentacle.
Hey!
Anything else for you?
I don't think I really have shit in the way of Well, I think I'll back up. I will use my my bonus action to get out of the way.
Okay. Well, it's your movement, not your bonus action, but yeah. Okay. Pip.
Okay. I'm going to use a bonus action to use my Ghost Apple Tattoo again.
Okay. So you're now ethereal again.
Okay. And then I'm gonna get out of its grasp, of course, and then I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Woo! Another nat 20, and then a 15 to hit.
So 15 does not hit. The natural 20 does hit.
What? If you said a nat 20 doesn't hit, I'd be like, Shane, fine.
Okay. Goodbye.
Okay, 18 points damage, and I...
That with your extra damage for rolling a natural 20?
I'm gonna use action surge.
Action surge!
Attack this little fluffer.
Go ahead. 4.5 days leaking out.
Oh, 20 and a 19.
Both will hit and one for double damage. So yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so then that one is
13 times 2 is 26.
9.
Plus 9? 35.
No, 8. 5, which is
Oh, 8 plus 5 is 13.
plus 9 is
22.
22. And then
22 and 15.
Oh, I see the double damage was the mistake. Okay. We're good. I
So
get it now.
37 points of damage. So as you kind of phase out of its tentacle and then start kind of like slicing into it, and it now starts leaking kind of purple blood out of the spot where you struck. You hit yourself. So you deal 3 quick attacks against it.
I'm gonna step away from it.
Okay. Alright, it is now Deathbill's turn.
Cool. Crossbow.
Do it.
Woo!
That'll hit. What's he got?
What's your roll?
29.
Okay, that'll hit.
Like she rolled a 19
Oh,
plus
fair.
whatever.
Yeah.
They have a really high armor class, so that's why I want to verify.
I have cramp like at this spot on my foot.
So that
To my foot.
plus
Sorry.
5 d6s. Okay. That's 7, 14, 21, 27.
So you attacking the one in the center or the one off to the side?
That one.
Okay. So, with 27, how would Daffodil like to kill that creature?
In a totally badass way from behind my back.
Okay. So, he peeks out from behind the bunches, launches an arrow, and then it's launched directly into the creature's eye as the purple blood starts spurting out in kind of all over the place, and it falls over dead.
The exact reverse energy of that scene in Robin Hood Men in Tights where Blinken catches the arrow.
Exactly.
He did not know that I was there, but by God, he got it!
Yep. And you see it's kind of like the content of the summit start going up all over.
So Daffodil sit here.
Yep.
I'm like, I could not see where he was.
The fight!
It is now the roper's turn. So this last roper is going to go ahead and make an attack against Pip, which is hurt. It doesn't matter what I roll. Then
How long are you
How-
incorporeal?
to the end of her next turn.
Nice.
How far away are you from that creature, Faye?
20.
So to the
40,
end of my next turn?
67.
70 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is it just to the beginning of my next turn?
Till the end of your next turn.
Okay, so I get the 2 turns for it.
Time, yes.
Correct.
That far, and it can't get anybody, so it's gonna end its Faye.
Okay. But you. All right. I'm gonna be just in casey about this, but guiding bolt
Is that an attack or
attack.
okay?
22.
What's it do? That will hit.
Good. Get all this stuff out of the way. Let me take it where it takes it. Okay. Shit. Okay.
Fair.
18, 23. That's it. 23.
Okay. 23 points a day.
I have a possible 42. I
Okay.
told you the 2 nat 20s really took it out of me.
So the bolt flies forward, manages to land on the creature, bursting against green energy against it. It lets out a scream, but it's still standing. Anything else?
Not from me.
Pip.
Oh wait. No, I don't think I can.
Okay. Pip.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to it and attack it.
Do it.
Ooh.
Okay, so the first one does not hit.
Okay.
Is that the one to 23?
Yes.
23.
23. That hits. Sorry, you said the second one.
Okay. 17 points damage.
Alright, how would Pip like to do that?
For real?
For real.
So he's just gonna go up and slash that eye, like deep slash right through the eye.
You see deep slash through the eye, and as you do, purple blood starts leaking out of it. It lets out kind of a hollow scream and falls over dead.
Okay.
And as you guys, as battle fades and you look around, you see that the 2 immediate threats are gone.
Yay!
Alrighty.
We did it!
And this one falls over too, and you see that the contents of its stomach are starting to kind of pour it all over.
It's gonna like scoot away from my
That's fair.
stuff.
Faye, what's your passive perception again?
19.
You notice something glittering in the first roper's throw up.
Alright. We'll look at it. I'm gonna use one of my staffs or something just to like poke. I'm not touching it.
Okay, so you're trying to poke at the shiny thing?
Yeah.
Okay. It's very, very hard.
Like diamond hard?
Like a rock.
What
It's
you
shiny.
poking at, Faye?
It's kind of hard to see because it's kind of covered in fluid.
Not sure.
I go up and pick it up.
Okay. So as you pick it up, the stomach acid that's on it, it starts burning through your hand a little bit.
See what I tell you? Poke at it
so-
with a stick.
You take 3 points of damage, 3 points of acid damage, but you pick up what seems to be a large green gemstone.
You ready?
One large green gem stone. Bus. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go over to the other one and just take a quick peek, see if there's anything like that from the other one.
Are you gonna like just kind of stare at it? Or are you gonna try to move stuff around, try to see what's in there?
Yeah, I'm gonna like poke at it, sort of thing, with like
With
my
your-
rapier and like
Okay, so investigation check.
like slashing things, and, like that sort of thing if I need to. Right. Okay. I forgot. It's not the investigator.
No, she's.
Nope.
No.
7.
Not seeing
There's just more bits of this creature. And more. And
You.
All right.
You.
Pip
See.
wants to explore the room.
See, yeah, it's laid out before you. You see up above that there is a kind of that large, kind of like a little bit of a cliff that leads up to another set of doors. You see that there's some boxes and some things around the room.
What's over here? What's this?
What is it? The table?
I don't know.
No, this like little.
Yes, table.
Oh, okay.
So as you come up and look at the table, you see kind of burnt crisps of what used to be paper. You see some kind of rusted hammers and nails and things. And you see what seems to be kind of like a weird, like, hard, bowl-looking thing with netting on the inside, laying upside down.
Turn it right side up.
Turn it right side up. With now it's a bowl sitting on its head, on the open side.
Okay. Do I have any idea what this is?
I don't know. It looks like a bowl with netting on the inside.
Is it like something to sift things?
Roll a intelligence or history check.
Or history, let's see. Okay. Oh, really? History. 13.
13? Not really sure, but it looks like you can put it on your head.
Cool. I put it on my head for a sec.
It fits comfortably onto your head, and the knitting actually makes it really comfortable. It's got a hard exterior.
Is this an army helmet?
Okay, I walk around with it on my head for a little bit.
Okay, you have a hat.
Have a hat.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to this table next.
I will have
So that-
Daffodil look at the boxes.
So you can roll an investigation check. That is actually a minecart.
My cart. Okay.
Oh, what
See.
Daffodil's behind or what?
No, what
Okay.
she's looking at. So the minecart, as you look inside, the wheels are a little rusty, but they seem like they'd almost still roll. And inside the cart, you see a large amount of room.
Can I like rubble through, like rummage through the rocks, see if
Sure.
there's anything
Roll
like.
an investigation check. What's that?
17.
17. He opens it up and he finds a bunch of pickaxes, some pieces of woods and things, and rotten food. Okay.
That 20.
Alrighty then. So you look through the minecart and you're just
Oh, God.
determined to
We'll
look
find
through this
something good in
minecart.
here. There's something in here. I feel it.
As you're digging through the minecart, you eventually find a book at the bottom, leather bound.
It's another
wrapped
dirty book. I'm gonna throw something at you, Shane.
wrapped with twine, or wrapped with a leather string. What if it's another what?
It's another dirty book. I'm gonna throw something at you.
You're
To be fair, I haven't given him any more titles, so.
slacking.
Listen, I haven't played in like 2 months.
I don't know if we played. I feel really bad. I messaged anything. Anyway,
Ooh,
Does this book have a name, or is it just?
it's a plain leather bound book. You don't see anything of the title or anything on it.
Hey,
Dog.
Faye.
jostled the couch cover. What?
Do you know if something's magical or not?
I could probably take a pretty good guess.
Because we're in a really interesting cave, and I just found this book in this minecart at the very bottom. And I don't want to open it if you think it might be magical or hurt me or something.
All right. I will go over to look at it.
What would you like to do to the book?
Do I feel any magic off it? Does it look obviously magical? Like, is there any writing I can decipher?
It looks like a leather bound book. There's no writing on the top. It is wrapped with a leather piece of string.
Mhm.
If you want to see if it seems something magical, I'd rather need identify spell, detect magic, or an arcane check.
I think Arcana check is all I've got on me right now. Oh no, wait! I do have identify. Woohoo!
So you can ritually cast it. It takes 11 minutes, or you can
Takes
use
1
spell
minute.
slot. Well, it depends. If you want to cast it normally, it takes a minute. If you want to cast it ritually, which doesn't use up a spell slot, it takes 10 minutes plus whatever casting time is, which
Weird.
is 1. So
I'll do it anyway. Okay, ritually cast.
Ritually
What
cast?
are you?
Okay, so you start taking your 11 minutes to cast it, to ritually cast. Do you want to do anything while Faye's working on that?
So I'm gonna
Opening my cheek.
go over to these and take a look over here at these barrels or whatever.
Yep. Okay, roll investigation.
I'm just gonna investigate the shit out of things.
They give you guys a map of things, and you're like, oh, you have shit to look at.
Ooh, she knows nothing.
Nothing. You
Are
open them
they
up,
even barrels? I don't know.
It might be a barrel.
they
but
seem
you're not
sealed, but
sure.
you can't quite get them open.
I don't even know how to open.
So as you hear Pip like trying to crack open those boxes, as your spell's about to finish casting, you feel like almost a disconnect and a reconnect. You're kind of like, I'm sure something. You feel like the spell succeeds, and it doesn't. It identifies it as just a regular book,
Okay.
but you know the flicker of magic that almost feels like your powers faded for a second.
Oh Lord.
So it's not uncommon over the last 2 years.
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's-
happen all the time.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So
So, Faye, what'd you find out about the book?
It's just a book.
Oh, cool. Thanks. And I'm gonna open up and see what it says.
so you open it up.
And there's that magical beam of light gets you right in the face. You're
you gain-
now a bullfrog,
You gain angel wings and you can fly.
but you're also a bullfrog, so there's that.
Now, so you open it up, and inside it's kind of like some rough written script. It almost looks to be like a combination of Sylvan and Dwarf.
Which you can speak, but can you read?
SYLVAN
D-A-N. Mhm.
and slash
Dwarf.
So can you, Sylvan? You can.
D-W-A-R.
So Sylvan, you can speak. You haven't really worked on reading much with it, but Dwarvish, can you speak any Dwarvish?
no. Yes, common, no mission.
Hold on.
What do you have?
It says, as an action, you can use channel divinity to gain proficiency with any skill or tool for 10 minutes. Does that count for languages? Beans.
They have a specific spell for that.
Yeah.
Comprehend languages.
I
What
don't
languages
think,
do
I
you
don't
know?
think that's one of my options. 6. No, telepathy's not a language. Why would that be under languages? That's rude.
No, it's fair to something like.
5.5.
Okay, so which ones are? That's what I'm asking.
Bullywug, Common, Gnomish, Infernal, and Sylvan.
So the Sylvan bits you can read if you
Yeah.
want.
Sure.
So it seems like he kind of like switches between like some words are written in Dwarfish and some are written in Gnomish or Sylvan. So it's kind of a weird broken script. As you're reading, it seems to be a journal.
Okay.
Of some kind. It seems to talk from a dwarf who worked in these mines. Seems to be hundreds of years ago. Talks about daily life. Talks about how they're ever searching deeper to find some sort of powerful gemstone that supposedly was on the other side of the gate. But they
Which
never.
is probably the one.
Powerful green gemstone?
No.
Oh damn.
Some sort of powerful stone that lay on the other side of the gate. But if you kind of skim through the book, if you kind of make your way towards the end, it eventually talks about how they're preparing to leave the cavern empty-handed, for the most part. Not what they came here for, but not broke. Due to potentially the whole mountain range being bought out by a lord, or by a greater fae, and one of them. So the project was banned.
And then Pip's gonna go up to the top bit and walk around and see if there's anything up here.
So there's not a lot up there. There's some more kind of broken down tools and things. You see some old bed rolls that are kind of rotted out. And you see the doorway, which seems to lead into another large passage, kind of tunnel system that reads the NE50.
I'm gonna hit it down Faye. Definitely. Alright. So there's not much up there. Find anything interesting about the book, Faye?
It appears to be a journal of a miner. Some time ago, likely before Farbros bought the castle.
Makes sense. It being in the minecart. That was from the miner. That's cool. I imagine everyone somewhere would like to have it. You know? Anybody who wants to, like, have maybe about, like, natural or like, the history of places here in the Feywild might be interested in it. So, I'll hold on to it if that's okay.
It's fine with me. Okay.
I'm ready to go out and get some fresh air.
I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing on the two of... Oh, well, on the two of us. Daffodil hasn't taken damage.
Okay.
And what time is it? Do we know? Oh, it's evening.
There's the moon in the sky. It's high in the sky, so it's probably the middle.
So we should at least take, like, a short rest. Not a long rest.
Oh, okay, so that's 18. Points of healing.
Nice. Okay.
That brought me right back up to max.
Yep, just under max for me, so that's fine.
We're good. If something ugly is waiting for us as soon as we exit these doors, we'll at least not be near death.
Okay.
These are the doors right here?
Yep. So you guys gonna head out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys head out from the doors, you find yourself on kind of a narrow cliffside path. It's sheer cliff up and it's sheer cliff down, but there is a flat path that leads off into a large kind of squarish shape that's in front of you along the mountainside. Leading off from the squarish shape, you see a large, what seems to be kind of arched bridge leading across a great chasm, hundreds of feet long, lies between you and the other side. All is quiet. You see a couple lights burning from the castle, but you don't see anything else. So, you know / remember that the army was supposed to be attacked in approximately 3 days' time.
How long's it been?
In approximately 3 days.
Okay.
But as of this moment,
All is
quiet.
quiet. Yay.
And you guys are in the middle. It seems to be late in the evening.
So, I'm going to take my loot, my dust loot,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go, hello, Mario! And I'm going to cast. Where's my dust loot? Dust loot. And I'm going to use fly.
Okay.
And I'm going to fly ahead.
Okay, so you're gonna fly ahead down the path?
Yep.
How long does fly last?
I just need to go into spells.
Oh, 10 minutes, okay. 10 minutes and you have a speed of 60 feet. So you can move pretty far and pretty fast. So you fly, do you follow like close to the path or do you fly up?
I want to get a little bit more view points, so I want to fly a little higher.
Okay, so you fly a little higher and as you kind of gain some altitude, you start moving moving away towards the large shape on the side of the mountain. You see a large kind of square, but square in weird ways, keep. Like there's like square walls around the outside, then there's like a set of squares going up, stacking on top of each other like a cake, but they're set at weird angles. In addition to two large kind of towers, circular towers raising up from the front corners of the castle keep grounds that are almost kind of like swaying a little bit, almost as if they've grown naturally even though they're made of stone. Kind of fantastic.
Do I see the army anymore?
So looking up over to the other side of the chasm, roll a perception check. First.
First is right.
Yes. 7.
7?
8. Sorry, 8.
You do not see anything off on the other side of the chasm near.
I'm gonna. Has Rena been with us this whole time?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Rena
Oh, shoot.
to fly where she thinks the where we think that the army might be, and just do a quick scouting and come back to me in 5 minutes and tell me if she sees anything.
Okay, I can do that. But I can be useful. I feel like I've just been running around the whole time.
Well, I want to make sure that you're okay.
You've been such an easy passenger, we've practically forgotten you're here for the
So,
last 2 weeks or so.
so she I can find the stab block. One second, I'm trying to find the stupid. Bless you.
Thank you.
It's you.
No, it's not Dennis.
It's me.
It's true, I'm allergic to you. Just like Courtney and her cat allergy.
There's the stab block.
She's honestly the worst. She'll just like, why?
Okay, so your little blue fairy dragon friend takes wing and starts soaring across the chasm at equal speed that you're flying at. She heads off, and you lose sight of her as she starts kind of scouting around. Is there anything particularly you want to do while you're waiting?
While I'm waiting, I'm just gonna do go a little bit closer to the castle. Take a quick look and then head back.
Okay, so it's fly close to the castle. Roll a perception check, please.
Mm, 12.
Well, so as you fly close to the castle, you see that there's some kind of bobbing torchlight going around the upper walls, in addition to some torches sitting at the top of the large towers. In the keep grounds, you see a large amount of tents set up, and you see a number of creatures kind of milling around, although you can't make out what specific kind of creatures they are. After you kind of get a look, you see some what seems to be a kind of a guard going around the top of the walls, getting closer to you. So you decide to head back.
That's one of yours.
That is one of mine.
Monday.
I'd say about this, please.
Okay. It's okay. I promise the couch did not attack on purpose.
Okay, Miss Buffy.
There was no malice in the couch's attack.
Oh, no.
She is so funny with we took her over to Shane's dad's last night,
Yeah.
and
Oh, the two big dogs.
3.
Well,
Go
one
on.
Nixie size and two bigger.
Okay.
But your stepbrother has a
Little race car.
little control car, and she was running after it, and I mean I've never seen her move so fast, and I love
Just like full out, just
lightning bolt, like just keeping pretty close to it.
Get her one of those fake rabbits on a string like they do for dog races.
she had a blast. My dad has like an acre of like fenced in property, so we can go over and just let her run. So it's grand old time.
There you
That was
But-
awesome. Sorry.
Anyway, so
Tangent.
you see what you see, and then you start heading down right as your spell ends to make it back and land near Faye in Daffodil. As you do, you see Rena, the blue streak, kind of heading back towards you, and kind of alights gently onto your shoulder. She says, I looked around, and I did see what I thought were campfires off in the distance, but are still looks like being of these time.
Okay. So that's good. And rest and prep. We need to.
Yes.
And then I tell Faye like what I've seen of the castle.
Tell Faye what you saw.
Yeah. Lovely. Move.
So I flew ahead and I saw a really strange looking castle. It was kind of like blocks on top of blocks, but at like different angles. And then these two like pillar like towers that were swaying in the wind. That were very interesting. And when I got closer, I could see some lights on some different levels, like torches. And I think, if I remember, some campfires and some people down. So, sort of. I see. Did I remember correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I just
Okay.
immediate turns.
Memory games? No. Then it would seem our best bet is to wait.
Yeah. That'd be mine.
So
Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
I propose we go back into the mine, set up the lantern for the night. I'll send a message off to Hook. Let him know we're waiting.
And that sounds good.
Right, so with that, you guys make your way back to the large chamber. Do you guys set up anywhere specifically inside of there, or?
I think maybe up there where the like bedrolls and stuff were.
Maybe like this more like defensible corner here.
Okay, so you guys go set up your dome in that corner.
Yep.
You get it nice set and to kind of go through your normal night routine.
Yep.
Eventually, you use message.
Yes.
Okay.
No, sending. Because message is only 120 feet.
Yep, sending.
Sending is anywhere, anytime.
Okay, so you get 25 words.
Cool.
What are you gonna say?
Okay, I'm going to say. Okay, how close are we to the castle physically?
So your best guess. So looking out of the pathway and looking over towards the castle, probably 500-600 feet.
Okay.
Decent ways.
Yep.
Not quite a mile, but still a walk.
We've come out the other side. And we'll wait for you here near the bridge. It is nearest to the bridge, yeah?
Well, so the bridge leads into the castle.
Okie dokie.
So to give you a side view,
And we were supposed to
I've
go
got
through a
zero,
back
like,
door, right?
Facial awareness in my head. I can't like imagine.
Weren't we trying to get closer to a back door and get in that way?
I feel like this was the back door.
this is the back door.
Oh, sorry.
Morning shift's
So-
all right.
So if this is the bridge.
Okay.
This is the chasm. This
Okay.
is the castle and the tower.
Okay.
Your pathway leads up here to like a lower part of the castle. There's
Okay.
no way up from there to where the bridge actually leads to the castle through
Okay.
great gates.
Okay.
So you're kind of like near the foundations of the castle. That's what it feels like. It's a kind of almost blank slate wall that leads
Okay.
up from the castle foundations to the cliffside, mountainside, what have you.
We're waiting at the foundation of the castle. What is your plan?
We are a day's travel out. Plan to attack at night. Be ready to move then.
Awesome. Then I'm going to bed.
So you guys get to sleep in this kind of cavern, feeling a little bit more comfortable knowing that you have direct access to outside here. Anything you guys want to accomplish in this evening?
It might go down that tunnel for a little bit and see like if there's anything that pops up.
Roll
a
perception check.
Just in case it's something like it ends up. Yeah.
She perceives
10.
something.
10?
He perceives 50%.
You head down the tunnel a little ways, and you come across more of kind of this. You do eventually see a crossroads after about 20 minutes or so that points down to would be to S2 cap or top. Or no, it would not be S2. It would be W2. But then I can't wait.
People head back and she just wanted to see if there was anything that was like
Anything
passage to secret passage to like
Secret passage to doorway with gemstone.
no or
Secret
like
passage to Gemstone Cavern and also back door of Barbaros's bedroom.
yeah
Get him in his sleep.
Secret passage
Or-
to love.
or you know like
Secret door.
or like to cellar of castle or something.
Nope. None of
Wine cellar this way.
that. Wine bar and singles
Boudoir.
bar.
But does it have any barbarians in it?
The barbarian boudoir.
In my store.
So you all have yourself a nice
Deep
quiet
breaths,
night.
but not with water.
Sorry, now I'm just imagining what a kind of book it would be. In tunnels and like passage to on bar boudoirs. Barbarian.
Underground himbo stable. It sounded worse. It sounded even worse outside of my head.
Looking for the vampire lord, not these hunks. Sorry.
Gonna get off of simp TikTok now.
So, you guys have another quiet night in the cavern. Feeling more comfortable knowing you have a way outside. You're closer to your turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Beans. Unnatural 20. We good?
You feel in your
Not good.
sleep, in your dreams, you're ravaged with the thoughts of a kind of large, kind of octopus head creature.
Oh,
In
you
your
mean
head.
the... Okay, never mind. I was like, I've had enough of tentacles for today.
It's you see it torturing kind of a well-dressed, or what used to be
But
well-dressed.
yeah,
individual.
not so well dressed anymore.
You see that individual resist another night worth of torture as you keep your memories for the evening.
My annoying brain roommate, who's been, getting half
Tortured.
murdered for the last couple years.
Very slow. So,
Suppose I'll owe him a Starbucks gift card. This is all over.
so, being this close to
And a
death,
spa treatment.
you also feel the tug of your patron. You feel almost a bond. Couple that with someone else. Did you feel?
Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Oh
I've already
my
out
whole
there.
chair. We're okay.
You,
Maybe.
you feel kind of almost pain, sadness.
That single tear.
A single glistening tear.
For a second, catch a word that it says.
Yeah, all your terms of endearment are multiple words, Shane. You have to figure this one out.
There's a word that says careful.
Shane was
That's
just.
all you get.
Shane was thinking really fucking hard.
That's all you get in stream. So here's your mind over. Yeah. Feeling a little colder on this evening. Starting to miss your other Otterkin friend you've been spending your last two.
Lonely.
If Pip wakes up in the middle of the night, if she does, she's gonna find that book that she hasn't read in years.
Oh my god!
Sure, why not?
Oh
She's gonna be
my
like, kiss? What is this? Kiss? And then she's just kind of like, The conflictions!
Yeah. You guys wake up.
Do we though? Do we?
It is later in the day.
Hmm.
Because you guys went to bed really late.
No.
It's probably an hour or two before the afternoon.
Okay.
You guys wake up. Still in the cave. It's still quiet. You don't see any new rocks in the room. And sunlight pierced in through the doorway. What do you guys like to do?
Oh.
You guys can take a long rest.
Oh, we did that.
I'm
Yeah.
making sure you guys did.
Pip's gonna eat some breakfast.
Faye is preparing her spells for what is doubtless an upcoming battle.
Hey, Faye,
Yes.
I have some questions.
About.
This book.
I see the title. Refuse.
But I know that, like, you were a lady, and you've probably experienced some of these feelings that this person is talking about, this Marla has had for this Phineas. What is it like?
What?
That feeling when you're with, you know, a boy that you like. What does it feel like?
I suppose it's pleasant.
Like, it says, like, your stomach gets butterflies in it.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Well, what has it felt like? What did it feel like with you and, Pip wouldn't remember his name.
She would or would?
She
Wouldn't.
would.
What?
What?
I think she would, yeah.
Self-Norks?
No, the, wolf.
Oh.
Oh, I'm about to break her childhood illusions. Ooh! You're about to find out I was using him for information and free dinner.
Forbes.
Forbes. Like, how did you feel when you were around Forbes? Like, now that you sort of liked him, I think.
The Wolving and Moontop?
Yes. The one who treated you out to dinner and treated you all nice.
And that's what you think of when you relate romance to me.
Well, yes, I haven't seen you with anybody else.
Not her older brother or anything.
You made damn sure of that.
That's right.
I mean, is there anybody else?
I regret to tell you this, but I was using Forbes for information.
Oh. Well, that makes more sense for you. So you didn't have any of those feelings of, sweaty palms and your stomach doing weird flips and wanting to kiss him?
No.
Have you ever wanted to kiss anybody before?
Yes, but never a sleazy wolving running an underground pit, right?
Oh. Yeah, makes sense. Did you ever feel that way for Siltoris?
There was a time, a long time ago. It's terribly hard to feel anything when there's no trust.
I think you said something about trust before. Thank you for talking to me about this. I just had...
Do you trust him?
Who?
Whatever his name is.
Oswald?
Sure.
Yes, of course I do.
With your life,
Yes?
the lives of your friends.
Yes? And?
Then it makes it easier.
Makes what easy?
If you trust him, and if there's no other obstacles, then you can simply allow yourself to feel what you feel.
Makes sense. He is such a good person. Very kind.
Then I'm glad for you.
I hope he's alright. I hope he'll be fine and not get hurt or die. Especially not die.
Well, we have no way of knowing.
It's true. He's a very good guy. He would like to talk to you more.
I'll take your word for it.
What about you, Daph?
Just
Anybody?
like, what? I was trying to see if there's any food that's salvageable over here.
Have you ever had any feelings about anybody that made your stomach feel like there was butterflies in it, or your hands felt all sweaty?
Oh, I think I felt that way once. It was a beautiful, beautiful woman. She was carrying a large tray full of delicious food. Large mug of ale. Oh, never felt anything like that again in my life. Would ask her to marry me on the spot. She would burn a ring.
So, you have a very sad life, Daffodil.
What do you mean?
It's just very sad, Daffodil, that you only felt that once, and to somebody who was working at an inn and who was married?
Oh, I'm sure I'll find the right woman eventually. She'll come along, carrying a tray full of food, sweep me away off my feet.
Daffodil, you're quite heavy. A lady like that couldn't sweep you off your feet.
Oh, I like him a bit
You would
stout
need
anyway.
someone who's very strong, even stronger than me.
Oh, I'm not the happiest. I'm smaller than you.
Yeah, but you're still heavy, Daff.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll find my stuff, girls.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
Would be like, so you're into my brother.
Sidekick.
You're into my sidekick Daffodil. Are you sure about that, punk?
Are you sure? Are you sure about that, punk?
How tough are you?
So,
I had a bowl of nails for breakfast. Yeah? Without
Yeah,
any
milk.
Oh, please come in, sir. Oh.
How tough are you? I stubbed my toe the other day,
And
and I only cried for
2 hours.
2 hours.
Ah! Anything else you guys want to accomplish?
I didn't even want to accomplish that last conversation, so I think I'm good.
Um,
But it was good. So it's good.
I think Pip would do, and Rena would do one more quick, like, scout.
So you go up, you scout about, you guys would see that there is the Rena and Pip, or just Rena?
And
So do you guys go together, or do you send her off in different?
I send her off in a different direction, a little farther out.
Okay.
And I would be closer to the.
mountain?
Yeah.
Okay. So
and
you
try to be sneaky.
roll stealth. And
Just
make
so
sure you
that-
mark off the fly spell.
Well, it would. My thing already says it, even though I took a long rest. I have to like
Oh, okay. So
Thanks,
you
so-
okay, yeah.
So we'll just say I did that just because it's
Fair.
easier that way. So stealth. Okay, that's gonna be a 23.
23. Okay, you're feeling pretty stealthy now. Roll me a perception check.
That
Okay,
feels
so you're-
sneaky, but I don't see jack shit.
Yeah, you feel super sneaky, but you're not seeing much. You see about the same the day, although you can make out the shapes a little bit more. There seems to be some Eladrin and some large kind of animal, dog-like creatures down there, but you can't really tell how much they are. Rena eventually comes flying back, and she says to the army, Pip, it looks like the army, it's setting up. It's not far away from the edge of the woods. So they'll be ready to attack by tonight.
Good. All right. Thank you, Rena.
Of course. Glad I can be useful. Yes. Fly back down. You do notice though that the stone wall to where your kind of pathway leads to ends abruptly. You don't notice any door from it.
Good to know.
Alright?
So
So
the stone wall ends abruptly.
so the pathway that you guys would follow to get to the castle continues till it hits like the foundations of the castle, and then it seems to stop against the flat stone wall of the castle. Doesn't seem to be a doorway that you can see.
Castle wall. It's up until the castle wall.
Okay, that might do it. So
Very-
unusual that I'm picking mostly like offensive spells.
Nothing wrong with that. So, you guys spend the rest of your day preparing, getting your spells ready, figuring out stuff, doing a little bit of scouting. Night eventually falls. Anything you guys want to do while you're waiting for the attack?
I imagine we probably want to get close to the castle.
Yep.
Right before the attack happens. So then while the attack, just like when it starts, we can go.
Okay.
That's my guess.
It's up to you guys. So you guys want to head over to the castle? You sure you guys want to head over to the castle before the attack happens?
And stealthily as close as we can without being, obvious.
Okay, so roll stealth checks, everybody.
Oh no!
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not that bad, I guess. So 12 and a 15.
So you guys are
Not great, but
trying to make your way across. As you guys begin to run across, you eventually make it close up to. You notice that the lights and the towers the wall tops are high above your face, quite a bit. And you guys are making your way. No, you're not using any light, other than the faint moonlight that's kind of just beats in the clouds. You're feeling pretty stealthy, regardless of this. You guys do eventually make it down to the base, the foundation, the foot of the castle. You do, and you find yourself up against flat, kind of gray stone. So, you find yourself up. You see a flat stone wall in front of you. Your pathway that kind of leads up to it and stops abruptly. Then you have cliffside here and cliffside there.
Yay!
So, as you guys are getting there, it's starting to kind of like, how do we move on from here? You guys hear a trumpet sound from inside the beam. Basically. Coming from the other side of the, as you do, you hear the stompings of feet, you hear whistlings and horns coming out from the castle side as you hear a loud roaring. Hundreds of voices calling out all at the same time as they charge across the bridge. Oh, it's almost, vibrations are almost palpable where you guys are standing. As you see lights and large treants and smaller people yelling and screaming as they run across the bridge towards the castle. And as they do, the sounds of fighting and war erupt from what was once quiet night to now the sounds of men, creatures, and other races fighting against the might of the army of Farmers. So, you guys find yourself up against this flat stone wall. What do you guys?
Can I tell if there's like a door anywhere? Like some magical way of getting up or in?
I don't know. What do you want? Do you want to like look for a magical way up, or do you want to look for a door?
We'll start with the door.
Okay, so roll a perception check.
15.
15. So as you're feeling around the kind of the flat stone wall, you're not getting a glimpse of it.
Okay. So you probably just have to use our immovable rods to get
Okay.
over.
Yep. Alright. 4 odds it is.
Although I will say, passive perception,
Uh-huh.
a 19.
Uh-huh.
You notice what seems to be kind of like almost like a pathway that ends at the that kind of leads alongside the mountainside, roughly at this. It's almost just kind of more trampled down dirt.
Okay. Let's head to that area. And
Okay. Check again.
yeah, do I notice anything like
Roll an investigation.
Ooh, that's worse. With a 10.
Not finding the pathway. You're seeing what's you feel like there should be something there, but you're not finding it.
Can I take a look?
Sure. Roll a perception check. Or an investigation check, depending on how handsy you want to be.
I'm gonna just take a look because investigation is +0.
Nope. She sees nothing.
Mm.
Alright.
Hold on.
Wait.
I feel I can re-roll a saving throw. Saving throw. Dang.
I'm gonna set our rogue on it.
I rolled a 9.
No.
I'm gonna set our rogue on it.
Okay.
You're good at finding hidden stuff.
Alright, I guess I can take a look.
Well. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Nothing. Everything's pointing to a doorway there, but you guys can't find it.
Alright, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Come on.
Hold on.
Where?
I've gotta have a spell.
Come on.
God.
Thrush, we need the
Gotta have
thrush.
something.
The thrush.
Give me a gun press or something.
Feet are cramping.
It's okay.
I know, we're just like.
You literally just got rid of identify, so I was like, offensive magic.
Well, identify wouldn't work on a. Yeah, but you have to know where the door is first.
Well, I've got an idea.
That's fair.
Just double checking my calendar. See that I have work tomorrow. Just wanted to double check what time.
Yeah, I'm using the clone spell for this. Damn it.
Alright.
Okay.
Immovable rods it is!
Okay. So, movable rods. So you guys go one at a time, I'm guessing? Or how do you guys want to handle this?
One goes up and then lower, like, attaches a rope to the top of the movable rod.
Okay.
So
So,
it's just
who wants to go up first?
Yeah, well,
Okay, so Pip starts making your way up the wall. Using the movable rods. So it's kind of a long slog. I need you to roll an athletics check. It's not exactly like climbing a ladder. It is
Not
significantly
20.
easier than okay.
my athletics is a +6, so
Okay, so yeah. Pip just makes it look easier. Ching, 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 and just freaking flying up.
Yep.
About halfway up, you do eventually notice a strip of windows across the empty room.
The hell?
okay.
What do you do?
Empty windows.
No, a strip of windows going across it. You haven't looked inside of any of them. You notice them up ahead of you.
Okay, I'm going to peer in.
Okay, roll a perception check.
10.
10. Okay, so as you look inside, they seem to kind of lead into kind of like some little alcoves in a large hall. You don't see anybody sitting or nearby at the particular one you're looking at.
So, question.
Okay.
Would Pip have a rough idea where, Faye's patron is?
No,
Doubt it.
absolutely.
We presume in the castle.
Yep.
If we
And-
find out our princess is in another castle, we will be rip shit. To use a colloquial phrase.
To be fair, I told you he was there the night before. It's called Faye.
Right, yes.
Yes.
But you don't know that.
Yeah.
So the chances of him being in another castle is low. But
But
Yeah.
never see.
So, is Rena with Pip at this time?
you want her to be?
So Pip's gonna stop for a second and say, "Hey Rena, can you go down and tell Faye and Daffodil that there's a row of windows here and ask them what we should do next?"
Okay. She flies down. Eventually, you guys see Rena fly down towards you guys and says, Pip says there's a row of windows. They seem to lead into kind of alcoves in a large hall.
Looks like our entrance.
Tell her to break through the window?
As gently as she can.
Okay. Flies back up. Pip, Faye says break through the window gently.
Okay. I will do my best.
Faye says to break through the window gently. Here, I don't understand. It's
Right.
by telephone.
Breaks through the window gently.
Yeah.
No, my kids are too young to play telephone. She's like, wait, no.
Gonna,
Even with adults, that game's fun.
Yeah,
like it
with
blows
3
your
and
mind.
4-year-olds, like it's not even.
so Pip's gonna try to open up this window that's closest to him.
Also,
Okay.
those kids can't whisper.
So, roll a sleight of hand check.
Just kind of talking aloud, but. You?
Jody likes you.
Got one.
Natural one.
Yep.
So as you go to try to find a way to open up the window, it falls inward, lands down on the ground, and shatters and breaks into pieces, making a large glass break right through.
Remember the shield that you were gonna slide on?
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
What do you do?
I'm gonna tie the rope to the thing that I said.
Immovable rod.
Immovable rod.
Okay. So you tie the rope. You guys see that the rope gets let down.
Yep.
And you guys have the option to climb up it. So do you go inside the room or
I'm going to try to hide on the immovable rod, but keep an eye.
okay, so you use one removable rod,
She's just going to gargoyle herself and hope no one sees.
tie a rope to it, then you get next to the window and sit on top of the other removable rod, kind of keeping watch.
Yes.
Okay, easy enough. So you guys have the rope fall down in front of you. Shimmy up. And I need athletics checks from you and Daphne.
Okay. Okay.
So it's climbing a rope a long way.
21 for Daffodil.
Okay.
15 for me.
Okay, so you guys feel pretty good. It's not terrible. You guys weren't like slacking in gym. So you guys start climbing up the rope. Pip. After a little while, you hear, as they're getting about halfway up, you hear footsteps coming from down the hall.
Okay. Oh.
Kill him.
Let me see if I have anything that I can do really quickly. Let me see. Do I have? Oh, I do. Okay.
Looking at your DOS loop.
Yes.
Any yours.
Okay. I'm going to play my DOS loop like really quietly.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use invisibility.
You're like palm muting. Okay.
And then I'm gonna leave the immovable rod so that they can grab it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna get into the area
Okay, so you
Inside?
jump in.
inside.
You find yourself in kind of like a rounded alcove with chairs and a little table in the center. As you do, you see that coming from down the hallway, there seems to be kind of a well-dressed laundry man.
I'm going to try to.
Hiya!
Do
You
that.
want to try to knock him out?
Yeah.
Okay, so
With her little otter paws.
you're gonna roll an attack.
Think how cute that would look. Just
Yeah.
So you want to try to like not hurt him?
very gently knock him out.
Knock him out unconscious.
But gently. Because you
So make an unarmed attack.
just like all those TV shows told us, you can totally cause non-permanent head injuries. Nope.
Huh?
10 to hit.
10 to hit. Actually, roll that with advantage because it's gonna be a surprise attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Unnatural 20.
It's unnatural 20. You can roll damage.
And it's just 3 damage.
Okay, so 3 damage. As you go to like, kind of like trying to knock him out, and he's like, "Oh, what's that?" And he's like trying to look around.
I'm gonna do
My
it
name
again.
is Nobody.
Make an attack with advantage.
Nobody's hit me. Nobody's hurting me.
Okay. I'll roll again just in case it's not.
Actually, as a note, you would need to be behind him because your invisibility drops when you make an attack.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was. Roll again.
Oh!
Natural 20. So 6 points of damage.
Oh, 6
So that's enough, and you're trying to knock him unconscious, so you're not going to kill him. So you sneak behind him, and you hit him the first time, your visibility drops. Then you hit him again, and he falls over unconscious.
I try to like grab him so he doesn't.
Otter
just
nerve pinch.
Okay, you
Oh,
get a bold dexterity check. Heh. Fucking Brit. Desperate.
Philistine.
Dexterity?
What is it?
You said dexterity?
Yes.
Shame. Pawn shot first.
Okay,
11.
great. I don't disagree with you.
11.
11. Okay, you do manage to barely catch him. You gently put him down. In the middle of the floor or in the alcove?
In the just a little out of the way.
Out of it. Easy. Shortly after you kind of setting him down, Faye, your head pops up through the window.
Sorry, it wasn't quiet. Did you grab the movable rod?
No, Daffodils come back next.
What the fuck about?
Yep, yes, you got the one. Daffodil eventually makes its way and jumps up into the room as well.
The other?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the rope. So you guys find yourself in an alcove in a long hallway. As you're looking down through the hallway, as you guys look down to your right, you see a large, what seems to be opens up to a large library. And to your left, it seems to open up to another hallway heading to the right, and a staircase heading up. As you guys are kind of looking around, the guard looked out behind you, sitting into the alcove, and the sound of battle still coming in from outside the
We're
window.
gonna end for the night.
That's where we're gonna end the scene. That's a good sign.
Thunder stolen!
Okay. Let me write down.
On the bright side, when we come back next week, I'll already have my spells prepared.
Well, it's just not so. Now, all of those secret passages I had built into the castle are now useless since you guys have to find them.
We did our best, Shane. We're
I
just
know.
bad at
I just need to
this.
accept the fact that I make things hard for a reason. So
Like, we were
it actually wasn't that
rolling
hard. You guys were rolling
2s
shit.
and 4s and just garbage.
I mean, I said it.
Like
I
that
feel,
time I almost died.
I feel like I said it to be a medium level of difficulty for that chick.
Just like our real life skills test was just a medium level of
Yeah.
difficulty, and you're like, how do we just roll for it?
Yeah. Trying to make it fun. Didn't work.
He doesn't understand this. We're useless.
So,
I always choose my spells for roleplay possibilities rather than actual usefulness.
So with that, we're going to end this evening. Those of you who stay on the stream, thank you for being here, viewer. We always appreciate you. Those of you on YouTube, you guys are also awesome. We appreciate you. Leave some comments.
Oh yeah.
Tell your friends.
Oh, who moved this from Dice Jam?
As always, we always love having you guys here. We're here every Monday night at 7:30, unless otherwise, but most Monday night. Occasionally we're not because of other reasons. For the most part. So be sure to check us
Usually
out.
we'll tell you the week before.
We try.
If not, all of a sudden we won't be on it. Later.
Just know that it was an emergency and we failed.
Yep. That's happened more than once this year. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. You are awesome. And that will pick us up again next week here at Acadia RPG on Twitch and on YouTube. Pick us up here at 7:30. And we hope you guys stay safe out there. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you again here on Monday night.
Bye, guys.
Come on, Shane. Hit the button.
It's gonna
Hit
be
the button,
awkward.
Shane!